Okay, Cookies here with turn 12 of Santa, my first full multiplayer game, so we'll see how it goes. We've got Dormant Pretender God's Awakening. Mine is Imprisoned. I believe I still haven't shown you guys that, so I guess it'll just be a surprise at this point. But it's just a generic rainbow. And okay, and we had the harsh winter killed some people, which is sad. Alright. Okay, so what are we doing this turn? So let's see, it looks like this is the first turn of the war with Marverni. So we're going to try to clear the cap. We're going to clear Forgotten Woods. We're going to try and stop this fort that's under construction in 122. And we're going to try to take 120. And what this will allow us to do is block capital recruitment, but also trace income from the capital and this farmland back to our homeland. So that's the goal with this elfing. We've coordinated with Calum. So the goal is for Calum to move in, I guess this is Endy or Ubar, because Uber is down here. Probably Endy. So I'm hoping Calum will go ahead and take all of these, so all 6 of these. I don't know if Calum will be able to, especially after that bump we had, but that's the hope. I don't intend on taking Marverni. I am building some siege chaff just in case, but I'd really love not to build a ton of siege chaff at this point in the game. So we'll see. That first kind of capital attack is also really nerve-wracking because it's very high risk, and the defense can be pretty strong, especially with like gods and sacreds being kind of like, well, gods less so, but sacreds kind of being at their full potential. We've got 2 more months on our fortress that's under construction. We've recruited some scouts. We're making a great sword of sharpness for I think a Jarl Thug. No? I think the intention is for a Jarl Thug, but we're not actually getting one. And then we're also getting an Elquill to help with our abysmal research. And then we're moving this guy up here because we're thinking about building a fort up here. I'm going to end up changing my mind and wanting to build it in this forest. And while a fort up here would be great, I really like the idea of getting these Bone Tribe just as like an optional troop, because they're a lot cheaper than Huskarls and they still throw a javelin, so that's kind of the idea. You lose the glamour, so there's like pros and cons to it, but the idea is I build the fort here. It's a little bit closer to my capital, so it's easier to defend, and then I just build a lab here, because I don't need a lot of these nature mages. I just need enough for site searching, and maybe later I can give a thistle mace to one and do mass protection. But I don't need a lot of them. So I think the idea is I want to build it a little bit safer, a little bit closer to home, and I can go ahead and put it here and get these guys, and I can do corpse constructs like crazy with the air randoms, which is really nice. And then the earth randoms, ooh, what do I do with the earth randoms? Maybe site searching. They've got Inept Researcher, so I really like the idea of these guys site searching a lot of my basic paths for me, rather than using more research from these other mages to go around and do that. And yeah, they're somewhat expensive, but they're sacred, so most of the cost is up front, and then you're just paying 50 gold per. Whereas these guys are, so it's about the same amount of upkeep. I don't know. I just don't feel as bad. Like, these guys only have 1 air path and 1 holy, and these guys will have 2 paths that they can site search with. So I think that's kind of the idea. Fortune Teller is kind of nice too. So probably get some of those guys. And yeah, keep moving around. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see how the first turn goes next turn. I'll see you in turn 13.